about I am. So you can't give that what you don't have. And if you are a single mom, you can't give that what you, if you don't have enough money, you can't give money. If you don't have enough love, you can't give love. If you don't have enough self-esteem, it's harder for you to give self-esteem. So I believe in motivation. When I think it's like taking a shower, it goes away, right? So right? Inspiration lasts a little bit longer, then if you're inspired to do that. But I also want to give you some things that you're going to take notes on and some action steps that you're going to decide that you're going to do. So that's why I put these little yellow pads, thank my wife for stacking them very neatly, and pens on the tables. Because I want you to take some notes. I said to my mom before this began, there's at least one young lady that this event is going to change her life, and that already happened for us. So I said I can go home now. She paid me with an applause. So there's going to be some good notes that you're going to say. I don't care where you are in life, you're going to get something out of this. I guarantee. And if you don't get something out of it, you refund your money. All right, 3 people got the joke, and I appreciate it. So I'm going to start with I am as the title of my little talk. But before I do that, I was always taught in the Army, like my mom said, almost 33 years. We're taught as an E9, the highest enlisted, and then inside of that we have a tier system as well. And I was at the 2-star out of the 4-star levels. So I was always taught to start off with a joke. Okay? I can make you cry, but joking is not my strong point. So if you've heard it before, laugh anyway. And if you haven't, I think you will laugh. All right. So it's Al and I are flying into Kentucky, and we're going to a little visit. Now, this is not true, but you made up a little joke. We're going to a little visit to a place, it's spelled Louisville. So we have this discussion driving there. Is it Louisville or it's Louisville? So I'm saying it's Louisville, Al saying it's Louisville. Louisville. So we go back and forth for a while, and the discussion gets a little heated, right? And we go back and forth, who's right? Because we as human beings more times than not want to be right. It's about our ego, our pride. So we decide, Al says, okay, enough. When we get in this town, the first place we're going to ask them the name of this place, okay? And that's it. So we drive up 15 minutes. So you heard the joke already, she's laughing. So we drive up to the restaurant, we get out the car, and we go up there. And I said, hey, excuse me, miss, but my friend and I have been arguing for the past 45 minutes about the name of this place. Could you please, very slowly, for him, very slowly pronounce the name of this place? She looks at us like, what kind of crazy? She goes, sure, it's Burger King. Okay. Thank you. That's my one good joke. So I believe that for me, my belief system is that the 3 most important things in life for me are relationships, health, and wealth. So that's for me. Relationships, one with your God, is number 1. Relationship number 2 is with yourself. We have more self-talk with ourselves than with anyone else. We talk to us in the shower, looking in the mirror. We talk to ourselves while driving the car. And hopefully we don't say things like, oh, you're an idiot. Damn, I don't look good today. So hopefully you understand that slowly chips away at your self-esteem, right? You're beautiful. I'm brilliant. And I am, by the way. You just haven't seen it yet. Okay, oh, wait a minute. What do you mean? But if you don't say it, who else will, right? If you don't love yourself, it's got to start from you. So try that. Try that. The next time you find yourself doing that, and I'm going to give you a little memento before you leave. I've got a little personal memento for you before you leave. That every time you look at it, that it reminds you that you're going to do what you said you're going to do. Because you're going to say what you're going to do when you write it down. The second most important thing I think in life, besides relationships, after relationships rather, is health. And your health first. Again, you can't take care of anyone if you're laid up sick. You can't give that what you don't have. And then after your health is the health of your nearest and dearest family members. If you've ever had a dear family member who's had a stroke, Alzheimer's, dementia, an incurable disease that we call incurable now, you know that takes a toll on the whole relationship. So take care of you so you can take care of them. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. As Jim Rohn said, right? He said that he used to say, you take care of me and I'll take care of you. He said he used to get the short end and stick it out all the time. You always take care of him. And he changed it to say, I'll take care of me for you if you take care of you for me. How powerful is that?
Super.
Isn't that powerful? So the decisions that I make, and we're going to get to that part, are how I take care of me. So that's on you. Next is wealth. That's about the economic engine that runs this world. And that world means that's my world. So I've got to make sure that I take care of my wealth so that I can help others. So the book says, be fruitful, right? I think that means income. I think that means ownership. That's what I believe that means. So not only so that I can take care of me, but then I can take care of a family, then I can take care of an extended family, then I can take care of a community, I can take care of a nation, I can take care of a world. Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Carnegie Foundation. I'm just saying, right? So these are gifts of economic wealth that have been given, if you know about the Carnegie, for years on years on years. So build your wealth. Now on to my speech. That's my opening remarks. I am whoever I say I am. I am whoever I say I am. I mean, that goes back to that self-talk, right? So for me, I'm a child of God, God on the Most High. I am.
I am.
And if I'm a child of the God on Most High, then I get all the fruits to go with that. I get all the privileges to go with that. And I walk that talk. And if folks get offended by that, that's their problem, not mine. And I mean that sincerely. I don't mean to hurt people's feelings, and that's not my goal, but I do walk that talk and I believe that. Am I perfect? By no means. God has saved that one for him or herself, right? But I can be excellent. And I can be excellent every day in every way. And that's what I choose. And you can make the same decision yourself. That leads into my next I am. I am Benjamin H.S. Scott Jr. I own that name. I bought it. I own that name. And I'm unique. Now I'm asking you to write down who you are. What's your name? I'm asking you to write down your name. There's something powerful in a person's name. It's one of the most magical, beautiful things to you in this world is your name. It's your name. It's unique. You are unique. You are special. There is no one else like you in the entire world. None. In the existence of creation. None. Know that you are special. I am a husband. I'm a father. I'm a brother. I'm a son. I'm your friend. Who are you? Who do you want to be? Take a little bit. Take 45 seconds and think about that. Who do you want to be? Why is I am important? If anyone has you to guess, I'll call on you if you want. I heard my wife say, I am is important because it's a mindset. We talked about, someone talked about earlier about their mind, the mindset. I don't know who was one of the ladies said, it matters about your children, the mindset that you have with who you are, who you see yourself. That mindset is important. The mindset, called the ethics, called your values, affects your behavior. If you don't think you're worth much, guess how you behave. If you think you're an angry person, because you say, oh, I'm always angry. Guess how you behave. I'm always late. You're late because you got a habit of being late. It's a choice you make. No disrespect, and I hope I don't hurt anybody's feelings. But I'm not saying 100% of the time, because I don't believe in the two extremes, right? It's not in this world. You know, maybe you're late 80% of the time, maybe you're late 70% of the time. Maybe you're on time 80% of the time, maybe you're on time. But there's no, I don't believe the extremes. But that mindset, that ethos, that ethics that you have affects your behavior. If you don't like your behavior, you're not going to like your results. Shocking, right? Surprise. If you don't like your results, change your behavior, change your mindset. See how that works? It's simple, not easy. There's a difference, right? Between easy and simple. It's not easy to do. I used to love some sweet tea. My wife could take a drink a gallon of sweet tea in a night. Yeah, I could. But I don't anymore. I changed that habit. I decided I'm not going to do that. I had one glass of sweet tea while I've been here, maybe two while I've been here. For me, that's a cut down of a great amount. So I'm going to get a different result, promise you, guaranteed. Your mindset is crucial. And how you talk to yourself and how you see yourself is extremely important, because you can't give that what you don't have. And if you look in the mirror and say, I'm beautiful, like my mom said, believe it or not, over time, you'll believe that. Because it's true. You look at yourself sometimes with that 10X, right? The little mirror, the 10X. And you see it, right? Everybody else is looking at you but you see it as a 10X. Stop. So you got to decide what you're going to change and do it. So you change your mindset, who you see yourself as. I saw myself as a dark-skinned African-American unattractive for many, many, many years. Because of some ish that happened, right? But that happens to everybody. That's the sort of life. And you're sitting here testimony about it. Okay, next. And then I discovered what women like. Confidence. Okay. Come on now. So guess what? Then I started having confidence. I faked it till I made it first. Just saying. Some people don't believe in that, but I'm just saying. So now, I'm doing confident. There's no doubt. I got all the accoutrements to say it. I got the house. Just told my mom, went up by $130,000 in the last 5 years. I got the cars. I got the hot chick. I got the ring. I got the job. So I got all the accoutrements, because I'm not kidding you. I believe it, and I achieved it. So somebody who's done a little bit better than that is called my brother, Tim Scott. Heard of him? You may have heard of him. He's a senator. So going in the bathroom that we all shared, you have these little stickies on the mirror and on the car. I can do all things through Christ Jesus who strengthens me. So wait a minute. So what I'm saying to you is, not only did he have it written down, that's what I'm trying to get you to do, hint, 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 I'm giving you some elements of success in which somebody's already done for you. Not only did he have it written down, he said it. He had it on the car that he weighs X amount of pounds. I can say that out loud because he didn't be looking, right? He had it on the steering wheel of the car. How much your positive affirmations, we also call that prayer. Of what I'm going to do, the faith I'm going to do. So what are your positive affirmations about where you want to be? Because you got to be, do, have. Be, I am. Be, do, get. Be, do, achieve. Be, do, acquire. Those are the facts. Those are the laws, like gravity. So he had it written down everywhere he went, and then he did the other part of this. The other part of the equation is WORK. Work. So I don't know if you know, he used to sell vacuum cleaners door to door. African American male in the 80s. Ding dong. You want to buy this vacuum cleaner? Okay, you get the picture, right? I didn't say it would be easy. I said it would be simple, right? Because you can do it. I'm no different than you. He's no different than you. She's no different than you. Are your circumstances different? Absolutely. But not all of us want to be a senator. You couldn't pay me enough money to be a senator. It's not what I want. I wouldn't want to be a doctor. That's not my calling. My calling is this. I love doing this. And if you don't sit me down, I can talk all day about this. Right? Well, I'll be mindful of time. So we got to know that who am I? I am Benjamin H.S. Scott Jr., the one, the only. And you are, you name that you wrote down. I am a success in every way. Everything. I told my supervisors recently. I got a new supervisor. Be careful. And before he became my supervisor, and we didn't know that was going to happen, he goes, "How do you define success?" I said, "Oh, that's a good question. I define success by the results I get in my job, my job. I define it. I'm not used to being able to tell. I'm not used to tell you every step that I do, but I can share. At the end of the day, here's what I get done." And I recently told him, I said, almost everything I touch turns to gold. A little egotistical? Not. It's true. I know my strength. I'm very self-actualized that way. I know my strengths. When you leave my presence, you're going to feel good about who you are and what you do. Guaranteed. And I can't hold a note. And that's what it's saying. That's not what I do. I had the notepads put on the tables all kind of way. And my wife and the other ladies are like, nah, that's not my strength. You got to work on your strength. I am Benjamin H.S. Scott Jr., the one, the only. Not ego, reality. You are who you are, and you're unique. Understand and embrace your uniqueness. Understand and embrace your strength, and therefore will translate to your children. Guaranteed. Let me go look at my notes again. Wake up to you, I am in you. Wake up to you, I am in you. Wake up to I am. Who am I in you now, and start acting that out. Behaving that way. Then the mindset, if you don't have the mindset already, then act like that. So I think I was talking to Al yesterday about one of the things I say often now. Become the millionaire before you get the $1 million. That's a Jim Rohn quote. How unique. Become the millionaire before you get the $1 million. Mm-hmm. Think about that. This guy, MC Hammer, remember him? Some people win the lottery, and then a year later, 2 years later, they're broke. Some of that may be they don't have the mindset. If I look for values, ethics, who you are, the mindset. They don't have the millionaire mindset, and then they got the $1 million because their mindset was a thousandaire or a 10,000aire. Guess what happened? So hey, I hear someone said it. Okay, I got it. I'll answer that question for you right now. Ben, how do I have the millionaire mindset? Okay, I heard you got to answer the question for me. So thank you for laughing. I'm trying hard. By emulating those who are already where you want to be. That make sense? Yeah. So then, what would Jesus do? What was that? What was those initials? Okay, thank you for helping me out. There you go. Yeah, right. So if that's where you want to emulate, if that's what you consider where you want to be, then you emulate that, right? So if you want the $1 million, you want to have the millionaire mindset, then you study the millionaires, and then you emulate what they do. Whatever you want, whatever that goal is, then that's what you emulate to be where you study it first, though, right? You believe it, because if you have that in your heart, your soul, your desire, that's something that God has given you to do. What I said, that's something God's given for you to do. If that's your desire, if that's what you need, then that's what you got to go do. And if other people don't understand it, what did he say earlier? If other people don't stand it, that's okay. That's not their calling. That's not their calling. And so you drive on with what you've been told to go do and mind yours. Because we as a tribe, and that's we're tribes, right? We really are people. As people, we're tribes. So as a tribe, you need someone who's going to be good at guarding against the saber-toothed tiger. You need somebody who's good about gathering. You need somebody who's good about making the fire. You need all that together to make the collective better, stronger, and survive. So your gift, you have no idea that your gift on this end affects somebody else on that end or 5 generations down the road. As Michael Jordan says, right? And by the way, he's still selling Nike. Jordan. And he's been retired for how long? I ain't mad at it. He said, my kids' they're going to be set for life. I ain't mad at it. And I use economics, so forgive me, I should have said it again. I use economics often, money, because we all can agree how much money is. Now, whether you're a good father, a good mother, a good brother, a good sister, we all have different definitions of what that is, right? But economics, we pretty much all agree dollars and dollars. So when I go back to that often, so never confuse what I said. Relationships are the most important thing. Health is next, and then wealth. I try not to ever get those twisted. In relation with my God, myself, and then the people I quote love, unquote, right? Because sometimes people we love, and sometimes don't treat them the way we think we love them, right? I do a class on my life. I do a lot of teaching, a lot of mentoring, some coaching. One of the classes, Lakita's in one of the classes now that I'm doing on the telephone is called Becoming a Person of Influence. And one of those classes I had in person, I have a single mom who I'm very proud of. She's in late 30s. So she's in E5 in the Army right now. She just started her PhD. She's got 2 masters, absolutely. She got 2 masters. So I was instrumental in helping her, and she's going to go from green to gold, meaning she's going to become an officer. So her pay's going to almost quadruple here shortly as a single mom. And I'm so blessed to have been a part of that. Remember, she did the work, I did the introductions, and I was the one who did that positive accountability, right? Pushing that person forward. One of the quotes she gave, and I promised her I was going to give this quote to you all, and I thought it was powerful. She said in the group that we talked about becoming a person of influence, she said, I can't teach my son to be a man, but I can teach him how to treat a lady. That's powerful to me. I can't teach my son how to be a man, but I can teach him how to treat a lady. So I said, but what, girl? She says, at the dinner table, and they sit down and eat dinner together. He pulls out the chairs for me and my daughter. He's the one that opens the door for me and my daughter. I can't teach him, my son, to be a man, but I can teach him how to treat a lady. That's powerful to me. I mean, I don't know how you feel, but I was like, holy moly. That was awesome. And I'm proud of her for saying that to our group and feeling that comfortable to do that. Now, her future is getting brighter. I wrote down here, and I hope you've got some good notes already. I'm the architect of my future. Selma Hayek said that, right? She said that I've made some mistakes in my past, and my mom said up there about me before she received God, right? But know that your mistakes are the reason why you are here where you are. Now, the book says that all things work for the good of. Oh, can somebody say it again for me a little louder?
Good of the Lord.
It didn't say some things, right? I said all, right? So if you really believe that, or we're just a bunch of blah, 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 I'm not throwing any stones. I believe it. I mean, I got a closet. I want you looking in it. But if you do see it, I'm the first one to tell you, yeah, that's mine. Because if I own it, then I'm the one that can fix it. That's Selma Hayek said that. If that's my dirt in there, then I'm the one that can clean it up. If that's what I consider. But remember, I'm the one who defines it as dirt. I love you all, but I don't care if you deserve it or not. I'm the one that defines it as dirt or not. That's just me. I'm the architect of my future. So you want to know what your future looks like? I can foresee your future. Look at your crowd. Look at the people you hang with. Look at your tribe. If you want to see your future. Because you are, more than likely, unless you change something, and if you love where you're going, I'm sorry, English. I got the army out of there, right? Great. If you love where you're going, continue to do what you're doing. You're going to get the same result. We go back to mindset, behavior, results. Environment matters. My mom had me. I shed a tear over here when you mentioned my grandma. That's weird how those emotions hit you all of a sudden out of nowhere. I shed a tear over here. I'm getting ready to get my allergies. Forget it. Right? My mom sacrificed to have us live in the best neighborhood that she could afford. Driftwood Apartments at the time was pretty good back then. We weren't allowed to go outside with the other kids. We had to stay inside. And my grandfather had, when the street lights came on, best be in the house. And if you weren't, it only took you one time, and you did not repeat that error again. Guaranteed. I'm telling you, guaranteed. Look at who you hang with. If you don't know who you hang with, take out your phone, look at the 5 people you contact the most. Look at who you texting and who you calling the most. That's who you hang with. Minus your kids, right? Your friends, your circle. And if you think they're a bunch of crabs in a barrel, then you might be a crab. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying you might be. If you got people backstabbing you and they're still your friends, why would you hang with them? I don't understand that, but that's not my business. You know, you do what you do. But don't take me long. I mean, we're all human. We make mistakes. One time, okay. 3 times we're done. It's okay. Keep it moving. And remember, the people who are with you here now can't go with you to the next level. There's levels to this. You ever heard that song? No? Okay, I guess you know what's right. There's levels to this game. And there really is. There really is levels. And there's nothing wrong with being whatever level you're, because we are at some level. We all start somewhere. But like Jim was, he said, life, the economic life in America is a ladder. It's not a bed. You're not supposed to stay in there. You're supposed to grow, hopefully. But I didn't say it would be easy. Again, don't confuse easy and simple. Look at the 5 people you hang around the most, and that's probably where you're going to be unless you change some of the things in your life. Who you hang with, what you read, what you put in your mind, because you reflect. Your actions reflect what you put in your mind. I listen to that stuff, and here's a witness, my wife. I listen to that stuff you guys listen to every morning except for Friday. Friday for me. Friday's my little more aggressive, assertive day. Because by nature, that's who I am. That's who I've been bullied a lot in my life, and I stood up to those things, and I've become a little more assertive. So I know that you got to find that right balance about who you are, but I know who I am. I know who I am. I listen to that stuff every morning when I get taking a shower in the bathroom. I do, and I just don't know where to work because I want to get the different result in which I was getting before. So when I bought my house, and I bought my house in Northern Virginia, and we paid a lot of money for it. A lot of money. It's 5,000 square feet, and it's almost 180.
Amazing.
Car garage. I got my own private bathroom. I got 2 bathrooms. I'm just telling you, I got 2 bathrooms for real. I have 2 private, my own bathrooms. Right? So for a while, I was house rich and cash poor. Does that make sense to you? Yeah. I made that decision on purpose, though. That's part of my plan. Now, because I know my income was nothing but increase, now I'm becoming cash good. I'm still house rich. I'm getting house richer, as a matter of fact. But I'm getting cash really good. Because that was my plan. Do you have a plan? You know where you want to be, and if you haven't sat down and thought about it, shame on you. So get off your 4th point of contact, Army talk again. Get off your butt, make your plan, and then act on it. So right now, your emotions are going to be high, you're going to be stirred up, you're going to be fired up, but we have the law of diminishing intent if you don't act on it now. All right, I'll get off my soapbox. Okay. I am responsible for where I am now. I am responsible for where I am now. My past has put me to where I am, and my future's being decided now in what I do today to what I'm going to do in the future. We had my son, so I talked to my brother. My son, Ben graduated from Georgia Tech. He graduated 4 years from a 5-year program, and he graduated summa cum laude, right? So that's pretty good. So he was a biomedical engineer, right? And then he decided he wanted to get his master's in business. He went to Duke. We've heard of Duke. Graduated from Duke. And then he worked for PricewaterhouseCoopers. Now he's in med school. Okay. One of the things that I did with Ben was, ladies, single moms, for whatever reason, parents, for whatever reason, sometimes our kids won't listen to us, but they'll listen to somebody who says, "What do you just said?" Like, oh, that's a great idea. I don't have to understand. I just know that's how it works. Right? I don't have the electricity. I don't understand how it works. But if I push the button, it works. I don't care how it works. I just want to use the tool. So one of the things that I did with Ben was, if you read this book, I'll give you $100. You give me a book report on what it says. So guess what I was starting to infuse in his mind? The philosophies in which I wanted him to have about life, economics. Make sense? So it didn't come from me, although it did come from me. So we start off with a magazine, a basketball magazine, because he loved basketball. He's sure to do. He loved basketball, still loves basketball. But that's what he loved to do. So here's a magazine. Here's $50, $25, whatever it was. It is a technique of getting that. So we have the world of knowledge at our hands, called books, called ebooks, called audiobooks, and we don't do it. You want to be a millionaire? There's a book called The Millionaire Next Door. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I'll teach you to be rich. I can go on, right? You want to be a person of value? I got Never Eat Alone, about connecting, networking. There's tons of books out there about almost any subject that you want to look at, that we have that in our hands and we don't take advantage of those books. So do that. I am inspired. So I'm asking you, here's something else. What inspires you? What is your dream? What makes you want to do what you want to do? And that is key and crucial, because if it inspires you, when you start doing it, it's not work. If your inspiration is to take care of people, find a way to go take care of people. If your inspiration is about helping the homeless, battered wives, economic prosperity, go do that and be inspired. I'm an overcomer. And if you're sitting in this room, if you've been alive longer than the age of 30, you're an overcomer too. You've overcome something to be here. I go again, it's the sword of life. If you think it's hard, I was in Iraq. I served time in Iraq, right? And we had no toilets. We had no toilet paper one time. Ran out of water. We had no showers. Okay, that's bad, right?
Yes.
And we were there for a year, and then we come back. That's our deployment cycle. The folks in World War I, World War II stayed and didn't come back to the war. So I'm trying to give you an analogy here between, we had it tough, but if you think about what your grandparents had to go through, you're living pretty damn good. So if they can make it and they can take it, yeah, that sound familiar? If they can make it and they can take it, because I come from good stock, honest swear, with my grandfather. I come from good stock. And if you're in this room, because God has put you here for this specific reason, you from good stock. And if you don't believe that, I believe it for you. And trust me, I got enough faith for both of us. But what I can't do is I can't do it for you. I'm inspired. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my past. I'm grateful for my mistakes. I'm grateful for the lessons I learned. I'm grateful for the lessons I'm learning. I'm grateful to my mother, to my father, to my grandparents. I'm grateful for those who came before me. I'm grateful. I say often now in some of my speeches when I talk about coming over from the ships from Africa to the United States, there were a few who said I couldn't live like that and died and killed themselves and drowned. I had that spirit in me. I got a few who came here and acquiesced to the master. If not for them, I'm probably some of their progeny. Do you understand what I'm saying? And for those who were the MLKs and the others who stood up and sacrificed so that we could be here to be where we're doing. We're all needed part of that tribe. You have a similar story. I don't know yours. Hopefully you do know yours. If you don't know your own history, shame on you. Be proud of your history. Know your history. I'm disciplined. I am disciplined. I didn't rise to the rank of E9 in 20 years without being disciplined. I don't have the things that I have without being disciplined. I'm not here speaking in front of you without being disciplined. You, my friend, have to be disciplined. The time to get up in the morning, to do your face, to get the clothes right, to get the shoes right, get the nails. I'm just saying. If you have discipline in one area, you can have the discipline in another area. We're a product of our habits more than anything else. So choose your habits wisely. Your mindset determines that. If you don't know this, I'm excited. I'm excitable, right? I'm excited. And hopefully you're excited about what you do. Because if what you're doing is not exciting you, I suggest you find something else to do. Now, you may have to do that from 8 to 5, 9 to 5, 7 to 4, 7 to 7, whatever the case was. You know who I'm talking to. You may have to do that. But I'm telling you, I'm not going to work on somebody else's job for 40 hours a week, whatever, and then not work on my dream.
That's right.
I'm not going to give 40 hours a week to you or somebody else, plus my hour of travel time every day back and forth, and not on the weekend work on what's me, on what excites me, what drives me, what pulls me. So some of you may not have that luxury yet, because you have the children you got to take care of. But maybe that only gives you an hour or 2 hours to do it. Okay, OJ, go do it. That's what you got to go do. The so what of life. Go do it. It may take you, as E.T. said, right? It took him 12 years to get a 4-year degree. Okay, but guess what? They don't let y'all want to take it. You got it. And when do you start? When?
Now.
All righty then. Now.
Now.
Not tomorrow, not next week. Now. The law of diminishing intent. Lakita gave me the hook, so I'm going to have to close up. I am Ben. B-E-N. And for me, that's one of my acronyms, and I have several of them. It stands for Be Excellent Now. It's like the South Beach diet. South Beach diet says, you can do and then you fall off the wagon. It's okay. The next moment you step back in it, you're back on it again. Be excellent now. Ben. Excellence is defined by whom?
You.
I define what excellence is for me. You define what excellence is for you. And anytime you find yourself not being excellent, like I was on the phone with USA about my roof, and the lady and I were debating and arguing, and I find myself not being excellent. And I said, you know what? We need a break. You're absolutely, we need a break. Once you put me on hold and you go do what you do, I'm going to go take the trash cans out. True story. I recentered myself and I became excellent again. And then guess what? We came to a wonderful solution to the whole problem. Put it in neutral, back out. Because remember, even Jesus got upset once or twice. The money changer's table. But it wasn't every day, right?
Right.
Once or twice. Be excellent now. I challenge you to be Ben. I challenge you to be Ben. In every situation. So you drive in DC traffic. If you get upset about traffic, what's wrong with you? You know it's going to be traffic in DC. I'm just saying. You drive on 526 at 5 o'clock in the afternoon and you're angry about traffic. What the? But remember, we had the habit of blowing our horn because we saw our parents blow our horn. We saw our parents yelling and screaming. So now that I've identified that habit I don't like, I identified the results that I don't like because my blood pressure is going up for no reason. I'm going to change my behavior by changing my mindset. And then I have a choice in what I do. I'm going to decide to be excellent now. I'm going to bend. Then I'm going to close up right here with 2 more questions. If I could do better, should I?
Yes.
Oh, wow, this is first group said yes the first time. I said, if I could. Good. Thank you, Doris. That was Doris. That's correct. If I could do better, I should. And I'll ask you the rhetorical question turn back on you. In your life right now, what could you do better? Rhetorical from those of you who graduated from St. Leo College like I did. That means don't answer out loud, okay? What could you do in your life right now to be better? Because once they're gone, they're gone. Once time is gone, we don't get time back. You can get a whole bunch of other things, get more money. She can get another husband. There's a whole bunch of things you can get back. Just saying she's good. That's a good-looking woman. There's a lot of things that you can get more of. But in this world, time is the only thing that you can. That's something you can't get. Once it's gone, it's gone. So carpe diem, seize the day. Take advantage of what's going on. No matter where you are. No matter where you are, you can do better than what you want. I thank you for your time. I thank you for your energy. I've got a token for you. Let me give you the tokens now. That I want you to, every time that you take a look at this, we have a habit. We have a habit in the Army of giving out coins. Right? So every time you see this, remember what I'm asking you to do is do you. Do the best you that you can be. That's an Army slogan, right? Can you be all you can be? Anyone not get one? Right here.
Wait, did I get one?
I don't know if I have enough for you guys.
No, give it to some. Make sure everyone else gets one.
I got 3 more. Thank you.
Cute.
So please, every time you look at that, when you see that, I'm asking. So my little reminder, right? This is a reminder, and this is my. That's my symbol, and this is my ring. We talk about the ring. This is what I meant the ring. This ring is a reminder of my time in Iraq, and for me, Iraq was that epiphany moment, was that pivotal moment in my life where I can look back a couple of those moments. But Iraq was that moment in my life where it's like, wow, it changed forever. The trajectory of my life changed. I came back so angry with the world. I did some things I'm not proud of, but I did do them. But because of those things, my brother introduced me to positive psychology, Jim Rohn, Les Brown, all these other folks. Because of the stuff that I was going through. Right? So in Iraq, I learned that you can be in hell in heaven, mindset, or you can be in heaven in hell, mindset. Iraq taught me that. And so every now and then, it's funny how it works. I can be that. I know it's going to be hard to believe, but I do got a little ego. It's going to be hard to believe. I know. I'm driving my Mercedes down the road, right? I do. 550 CLS, I love it. And then I'll see the ring, and it reminds me, you ain't there, buddy. Don't. Hey, whoa, put it in neutral. Don't forget where you're coming from. And then she gave me the hook, right? But the last thing is, and then the other side is true. The other side is also true, that I've come a long way to looking at that 3705 F Meeting Street Road. So I've come a long way, and I've got a long way to go, and this is just the beginning. You can't give what you don't have. Start with yourself. Improve yourself so you can help others. Improve who you are and where you are so you can help your children. Improve where you are so you can help the world. Thank you for your time and energy. Nikita's giving me the way, so I'm way over. Thank you.